Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to TJK Network 2. My name is Todd Kazazak, and Logan DeRosa, the assistant, will be covering this game. So go right away.
All right, everyone, welcome back to TJK Network 2. This will be today Pequannock VS Kinnelon girls lacrosse. Just about to start. The first half here is 4 p.m. game today. And yeah, hopefully everyone's doing all good. It's a Monday. I'm experiencing some... All right, yeah, there we go. I was experiencing some delay for a second, but we should be good. And they'll get ready to do the starting or opening face-off here right now on TJK Network 2. We welcome everyone, and here we go.
Apologize for that. The huddle camera is very laggy today.
Yeah, we're experiencing issues here. All right, there we go. Yeah, we'll try to make it through the lag here. We apologize for that, but yeah, that's not our problem. That's just connection to the camera. So a shot will be taken here, and that will go for Pequannock. Sorry, against Pequannock. And it is saved. Pequannock will now try to run it up. Trying to get the ball from the ground. It's taken again by Kinnelon. Kinnelon will try to push. And there's a whistle called there. The whistle was called on Pequannock, so, and there's your opening scoring for Kinnelon. It is 1-0 just 2 minutes into the game. And that's Kinnelon up by 1. That faceoff was fought for and won by Pequannock, but it's taken away by Kinnelon. Kinnelon will once again push to get another goal on the board. Looking for an open lane to pass. They make the pass right next to the net, and they'll go push the score, and it's saved by the Pequannock goaltender. Wow, that was... I was expecting that to go in all the way, so... Huge props to the Pequannock goaltender to keep this a 1-0 deficit. Pequannock will try to push now and exit out the zone. Struggling here with Kinnelon's defense. And I remember the last game I covered for Pequannock, it was a similar story. There's a whistle called there. With this whistle right now, we thank everyone for watching here on TJK Network 2. This is my second lacrosse broadcast and my second broadcast with TJK Network 2 being a thing. Obviously, this is my third broadcast, being that I was on the main network back in February, I believe. But yeah, this is TJK Network 2. It's a brand new service that TJK Networks is providing, and it just brings you even more coverage of Pequannock sports. And for all those diehard Pequannock fans out there, here you go. I mean... it's nice to be able to represent your school, and especially with what TJK Network's doing, because it's giving the Pequannock school an option for just better coverage and easier ways to stream the sports that Pequannock offers. So, yeah, if you enjoy, we do recommend you subscribe, and there's ways to also to rep your brand here on TJK Network. TJK Network offers their own line of TJK wear apparel, which is over on TJK152.com, and you can see that in the bottom banner there. They offer all sorts of things from shirts, hoodies, beanies, mugs, anything you want. That's TJK wear over on TJK152.com. With that said, we got 21 minutes left in this first half, and that's going to be Pequannock trying to push for a goal here.
Let's also mention the fact here, everyone on this broadcast, our affiliate Logan DeRosa here has hit 200,000 subscribers, so go congratulate him if you want to. His YouTube channel is Best Bros. He streams games. We'll be doing a lot of stuff in the summer when TJK Network is in its off season. But yeah, we're looking forward. And also, we're gonna be upgrading the streaming gear for TJK Network 2 to broadcast better quality girls games.
Yeah, and just making changes as recent as today for that one. So yeah, no, thank you so much for that. And yeah, over the summer we're gonna be focusing a lot on just both our brands in general, including the network, but obviously with the network's off season. Just even more content elsewhere. So yeah, that's gonna be fun.
All right.
Pequannock's goalie already stepped up, made a big save. They're just gonna try to do it again here. Yeah, I mean that was a big save right there, big stoppage, because 2-0 deficit is way worse than just being down by 1. And that shot goes wide. It's gonna be picked up by Kinnelon, and they will run it behind the goal. Pass made behind the goal, and they'll pass it right back. Kinnelon in control here. Grabbed again. They'll go in front looking for a lane. They cannot find it. There they go. They pass. It's going to be a shot, and they score. 2-0 for Kinnelon. That's 2-0 just over 5 minutes into the game. Just over 5 minutes. That's going to be like 5 minutes, 20 seconds into the game there. And it's 2-0 now. Kinnelon getting on the board early. Definitely a good thing for their team. Shows that they're playing well, and
Kinnelon and Pequannock are a big rivalry too. A lot of competition between these two teams.
Yeah, I assume that geologically, like where they're located, I assume that would be
yeah.
However, I think you mentioned it once or twice before, but yeah, that would only make sense.
Yeah, so yeah, history with Kinnelon. The football team lost to Kinnelon. Our basketball team dominated against Kinnelon with at least I think a 30-point lead. I was at that game.
Let's be real here. The Pequannock's basketball team's very good, so I mean, I would assume they do good there. I don't know Kinnelon's stats, but I know Pequannock's good at basketball for the one game I covered there.
Yes. Also, we have Pequannock's boys lacrosse team lost to Kinnelon. I believe it was 9-7. So they were at Kinnelon.
Tough rivals here.
Yeah. But I mean, soccer, I'm not sure because we didn't cover that this year, but it's going on the second channel next year, and maybe in the main channel when I do show up for the week. But a lot of upgrades happening to TJK Network, a lot of innovations that are going to be worked on over summer. We are going to improve football for you guys, as that was a big technical incline, especially in the early days of TJK Network. And of course, we got one more year and one more shot of this for my senior year.
Yeah, next year will be the final contracted year for TJK Network with Pequannock.
But don't go anywhere, folks, because whatever college I get to for this sportscasting TJK Network is gonna continue with covering the specific college sports. Depending on how many sports we can cover, the main focus is hockey because that's my smartest, most knowledge sport that I come from.
Pequannock looking to run to Kinnelon's defending side, and they will. They'll get through, and they'll try to look to score here. Pequannock down 2. They need to at least get one to still make this a game. And there's plentiful amount of time here. I mean, we're only just over 6 minutes into the game. A little more than that. So, I mean, they definitely have a lot of time. Someone got a nice car in the background here on TJK Network, driving past Pequannock School. That would be a successful pass. Another successful pass for Pequannock. They'll look to drive it through center, and they're just stopped by Kinnelon's defense. It's a ground ball picked up again by Pequannock. They'll keep control here. Just looking for that spot to shoot. And there's a whistle called there. I believe that is against Kinnelon. That will be against Kinnelon for I don't know what type of check that probably was, but didn't look correct. So Pequannock will get a shot on goal here. Kinnelon's defense really does show here. I mean, you can see they're really struggling to get through the center, which they've been trying to do for a while. Even when they try to go from the side, Pequannock tries to enter from the side, Kinnelon just catches on to them. Another whistle called. There should be a right-away instant shot here with the placement, I would assume. And yes, it will be. And it's a goal for Pequannock. That is 2-1. Cuts the deficit down to 1 with just 16 minutes left in the first. So yeah, it's 2-1. It's Pequannock needed there. They needed that one. And they're working good in that zone for a while, so.
Oh yeah, just to mention, last girls lacrosse game, we had a big injury on the team. Forward, I don't know what role it is, but senior Olivia Volpe on senior night got injured. I'm not sure what the play was, as no one was on the mic on that. Only someone was scorekeeping the game, but she's probably gonna be out until probably the last game of the season. Depends.
And that is
she's on
very
crutches.
disappointing there.
Yeah.
Hoping she makes a fast recovery for Pequannock.
Yeah, she's one of their good players though. Got a couple goals. You can check the stats on the website real quick. I'll pull those up. Yeah, she is a very good player. She has 22 for this season. She has 22 goals, 5 assists for 27 points. So that's definitely a big key piece that Pequannock will be losing, and especially for the girls lacrosse team, which has a 5-7 record. They're doing everything they can to try to get themselves on the board, and losing their top players is gonna hurt.
The ball will go out of play there. Just 10 minutes into the game now.
But yeah, they lost one of their top players.
And that's just unfortunate, especially since they do have a losing record right now. So you always want to get back on the winning side.
I mean, they're already doing a substantially better this year. I mean, last year they went 0-12. They went completely winless. It was a pretty fluke season.
Very unfortunate.
So, yeah. So even like if they went 1-11 this year or something like that, I mean,
yeah,
be some form of improvement. But already 5 wins is already somewhat better.
All that you're asking for, yeah.
Substantial. But they're on a great track to probably becoming a more solid team like the boys team, which are I believe 11 or 12-1.
Kinnelon almost picked it up there, but solid D for Pequannock, picking it right back up when it was on the ground. Pequannock seems to be fairly decent with ground balls, and that's a big thing with lacrosse because obviously you got a cradle. And fun fact, in girls lacrosse, the netting inside a lacrosse stick is actually substantially less than in boys lacrosse or men's lacrosse, so it's harder to cradle the ball, and that's what you'll notice.
Dang, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I learned that from my sister playing because, yeah, it's very... The actual cage itself or in the stick is barely any room for it to fit. So that's why you'll notice they cradle a bunch, and it also falls out way more than boys lacrosse.
Also, girls lacrosse, they don't wear full helmets. They just wear eye protection. Like eye goggles.
Yeah, there might be an injury here. Number 3 on Pequannock ran into a Kinnelon player, and she'll walk off there. I believe it's number 3 from what I saw. But yeah, I watched that hit clearly too. They just both bumped into each other, didn't even realize it. At a
Kinnelon
substantial
number
speed
3.
there too. No, it looked like it was Pequannock, but I don't know if Pequannock is number 3. That's just what I saw. I saw from the back. I probably got that
So
wrong.
either Blakely or Tanis, depending on the player's name, whoever it was for
Yeah.
the team.
And they ran into a player on Kinnelon. It looks like the Kinnelon player wasn't affected, but the Pequannock player did slam into the Kinnelon player pretty hard. So
I wonder when we'll have our next doubleheader.
yeah, I mean, I did notice on the TJK Network screen that there was a boys lacrosse game. I don't know when that was.
No,
I saw
that
it was final.
was yesterday.
I know it's
That was
final.
to check the final score.
Yeah, no, that's what I thought because I saw it was final. But yeah.
That was actually a away game at Jefferson. That was actually on More Sussex Sports. So that is our That's the other channel that we kind of compete with. This is
Yeah,
kind of
looks like
funny.
Pequannock grabs onto that win by 1 point there.
Looks like we'll have a timeout too.
So yeah, 1 point for the men's lacrosse. Wow.
Yeah, 1 goal win. Pequannock boys lacrosse doing pretty well as the boys baseball team. Girls softball team is doing pretty well. One of the seniors on the girls softball team is carrying the team. I believe her name is Andy Etta. We're gonna check. We'll pull up our stats for you guys. We'll TJK Network 2 will openly talk about what's going on with Pequannock sports for the spring. So we'll check out girls softball and see how they are doing. They're currently 10-9, so they are 1 game above 500.
Yeah.
So we'll check currently who's their top player. So Andy Etta has 8 runs and 3 home runs. I'm not a big baseball softball calculator, but so far it's been pretty solid. Boys baseball has been also doing a way better this year. Last year they finished 2 games above 500, 14-12, and this year I believe they are 13-1. I haven't tracked, but we'll get that information up for you guys. So let's take a look. If I can find it. 14-3. So they have. I'm a little off track here, but still a pretty solid record. They've already got the same wins as how much they have gotten last year, but there's plenty of games left in the season. So I'd say that should be pretty good. But yeah, we're gonna see what happens with Pequannock's football team next year on TJK Network. But they are 5-6. That's what they finished for fall, and we're not gonna have a couple coaches are leaving the team, so we're gonna see what happens next year. But it's projected to not look good. It's gonna probably look worse.
Oh,
Kind of stinks.
it's unfortunate.
Yeah, and also a lot of our big seniors that have played good on the defense are not going to be with us anymore, of course. So we're pretty unsure to what's going to happen.
It is 2-2 now. Pequannock tied it up there.
It's pretty solid. We may have Danny come in soon to as another assistant here. Yeah, TJK Network has been expanded now.
Kinnelon will look to break through. They ran right through Pequannock's defense. Shot made on goal and they'll score. It's 3-2 Kinnelon. Just went right through Pequannock's defense there. That is what Pequannock needs to look for. Because whenever they try to get to the other side, they're just pushed by Kinnelon's defense. They're not able to get through. But man, what a goal there for Kinnelon. It is 3-2. Cuts the deficit to 1 now and breaks the tie game. With just 11 minutes, 34 seconds left to go in the first half of this game. Kinnelon will pass, shoot. Shot again. And I do not think it was, I think it was a save. Oh, nope, they scored. That was 4-2. I was going to say, it didn't seem to be a save, but it took a while for it to be announced there. So 4-2. Kinnelon now makes the deficit back to 2 again, just like it was in the beginning of this half. And Pequannock just has to do the same thing that they were able to do before and bring it to a tie. Kinnelon is proven to be resilient, though, and especially with Pequannock's defense, they're just able to get through here. Pequannock does have offensive power, but they usually face good defense, so. And that's what it seems to be today. But they were able to get through twice. They should be able to do it again. They just gotta stop Kinnelon from being able to do it, so they don't get too far ahead. But yeah, so far, it does seem to be a way closer game, though, than the last game I covered. The deficit was way larger there. And that last game that I did cover was Riverdale, so yeah. Whistle blown there. That will end the play. So not that I know much about how lacrosse works here, but I do know that communication does play a big role. So depending on how certain teams communicate can definitely help them a lot here, especially with passing and stuff like that. Because there's people that are open, but since there's so many people on the field, sometimes it's hard to be able to pass. And that can just make all the difference for both these teams here, but especially Pequannock. As they look to come back from 2 goals down. 9 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first half. And there's a goal for the Pequannock Panthers, cutting the deficit back down to 1. I told you I knew they had it. I knew they had it in them, but they still need another goal. But cuts the deficit down, makes it way closer here, and that's just under 9 minutes left in the first half. 4-3 game now. Kinnelon still being the team that is up by 1, and they've been the only team to hold the lead this game. Closest Pequannock was able to bring it was to a tie.
Which is what they'll try to do to take a lead.
Yes,
for
indeed.
the first time.
Here's your face-off after that Panthers goal here on TJK Network 2. So yeah, as we mentioned, TJK Network 2 is going to get some renovations, and those renovation orders were just in as soon as today. So quality should be improving over the next few weeks and over the next few broadcasts as that equipment does arrive. And obviously, Tyler does know more about that, your head CEO of TJK Network, and he explained a little bit about it before. But yeah, new orders for new equipment is in for TJK Network 2 to improve the quality here as well. Obviously, it's pretty stable right now, but just expect that in the future.
It's gonna be less laggy too because we're getting a more powerful machine to do it. But of course, it's not gonna be the full potential because it's a temporary computer because until we can get a even better one. You know, we're getting currently a 2011 quad-core MacBook Pro, but we're gonna try to get a 2012 one because those have better graphics, which will make the stream better in frame rate and be more stable. But yeah, we're gonna use both those new 2011 and 2012 computers to have run TJK Network 2 and TJK Network 3 because
Nice game.
there we go. As I was saying.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt.
No, go ahead. I mean, that's a great thing that they tied the game. So, yeah, we're gonna get that so you can, because in winter sports, it's gonna be active very much, because so we're gonna definitely have TJK Network 2 and 3, 2 streams running at the same time, because girls volleyball may be having at the same time as soccer. It's gonna be chaotic.
Yeah, I'm very sure.
Yeah, and we're gonna have you on mic a lot more, so you get familiar with him, and also Danny will be probably on the mic for more of these games. Yeah, but we're gonna probably create some more stations.
So this will be a timeout.
Yep. Timeout with a tie game. And we're at the first half with 7:30 to go.
So the end of the timeout will be now. It's with 7:30 left in the first half. Kinnelon will push through, try to score. They'll do a shot, and they'll be picked up by Pequannock's goaltender. The goalie will do a long stretch pass up, and it will be successful. It's a successful catch. And Pequannock will run through. This is what they need because there's more Kinnelon players behind, so this is what Pequannock needs to push forward. They'll pick it up. Will it be a shot on goal? No, they'll pass it behind the goal. So Kinnelon has it behind the goal. They'll pass to the side of the goal. Pass it back behind, and it is passed in front. No shot there. Whistle blown. Assuming this will just be possession for Pequannock. And nope, it will be a shot. Bit of a difficult angle. But I'm assuming it will be a shot right on goal. So we'll see how this plays out. 3 defensive players all behind the Pequannock player that will be taking the shot. They'll go and shoots. Goal. That is a goal for the Panthers. That is a 5-4 lead there. And now the Panthers get their first lead of the game.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. Kind of a little comeback zone for them.
Yeah, especially
The game's not over yet. They still got a whole second half to extend the lead.
So yeah, comeback season for Pequannock here. Still got a lot to go. Still got a lot to hold on to, but it's great to have that lead finally. Opening face-off here after that goal. Panthers up by 1. There's another whistle. Once again, for all those new viewers coming to TJK Network, we welcome you. This is TJK Network 2. I believe it's the second broadcast. Might be more than that, but it's the second one I am hosting here on TJK Network 2, so we welcome you. If you are enjoying, you know what to do already. Help out TJK Network's programs, services, and others by just subscribing, liking the streams that you see if you do enjoy them, and continuing to support the network as we branch off for more programming. So yeah, this will be picked up by Kinnelon. Pequannock takes it after that. Wasn't successful pass for Kinnelon. That's why we are in Pequannock's shooting zone here. And yeah, that'll be another successful pass. I'll try to center. It's made. Will it be a shot? The whistle's blown because she was cornered in. See that a lot. We see that a lot in lacrosse now. I'm starting to get used to it. So when there's two players on the side of one player running in, and the two players close in on that one player running in, it is a free shot here. And the defense does stand just a bit behind, and this should once again be a straight shot on goal. Usually a 50-50 chance to get it in, and there's really no way for Kinnelon's defense to get through unless the person on the left side goes through, and they kind of will, and yes, they will prevent it. So yeah, I did see that chance happening. Kinnelon player falls there, but the play will continue. Yeah, so there's sometimes a chance with a certain lining of the players where that can happen. And I saw that player on the left, and I knew it could happen. I said it right before. There's one Kinnelon player on the left that might be able to make a defensive play, and they were able to. Obviously, taking one of those shots to the body would hurt, but yeah, they were able to prevent it from going through there. And there's another play that goes in the ground, and there's a whistle called on that. So yeah, some action here with just 2 minutes left in the first half. Panthers looking to take on even more to the lead, add on an additional goal scored just to make going into the half just a little bit more easier for them. And Kinnelon, the guests here at Pequannock's Field, looking to shine and tie the game once again. Look to take their, I believe, fourth lead of the game if they can get up. Or at least tie the game going in the half. So going into intermission. Just under 2 minutes left to play in this first half. And Kinnelon does have possession behind the goal. That'll just be an easy pass made behind the goal. Just switch amongst the players. She'll pass it back. And there's a Kinnelon player tripped by Pequannock there. So yeah, here will be one of those just chances where you get a shot on goal if you can. And it's prevented. Nope. I saw Pequannock's defense there, but obviously wasn't enough. 5-5 tie game, 1 minute and 30 left going into intermission. And
Crazy.
That's what they wanted. That's what Kinnelon wanted. And it didn't even look like that was going in because the way the defense, Pequannock's defense, grouped up there, it looked like it was prevented. But no, it was just a shot that was taken to the ground. You also realize in lacrosse, some people will shoot with a long leg out and then they'll trip like literally on their own shot and it will go in sometimes. I've seen my sister do it before, so that kind of confused me as a commentator there. But yeah, it was just a long taken shot with a big step, so the player tripped while they took the shot. But it went in, so that's all that matters. It's 5-5, tie game, 1 minute 30 left, and Kinnelon just coming to take their fifth lead of the game if they can score another one here. Plenty amount of time, and yeah, it's a tie game going to the second half. So far, it looks like this game will be definitely determined in the second half. One of these teams can get on the board here.
Yeah.
So yeah, so far, pretty fun game to watch, I'll tell you, in my opinion, being a commentator, because the last game was kind of a blowout. So.
Oh yeah, I edited the score for you to make it a tie.
Thank you. Yeah, I was about to do that.
Right,
A little too late on it. I apologize.
Yeah, it's alright.
Ground ball will go. No. Pequannock swoops it.
Just barely barely in bounds.
And I can definitely tell that Pequannock has shaped up this season. Just by you telling me that they were 0-12 last year, it definitely shows I got some fight in them this year because this game is way closer than I assumed.
Yeah, now we're reaching 40-something seconds-ish to the second. Not the second. Well, go to the second, but we got a little halftime intermission.
Yeah. So yeah, just 20 seconds left here. Now 10. Two seconds left. Clock was stopped. Didn't go in. And they'll just end it there. So that is the end of the first half here on TJK Network 2. And we'll head into intermission. Tie game, 5-5.
Yeah, that's something going into halftime. Now we got a 7-minute intermission. Man, that is something, dude. That is crazy.
Yeah, it is something that Pequannock needs.
This is a much better game than well, I mean, the effort was there for before.
Yeah, it seems like the effort's always been there, yeah. But it's nice to have a close game, too, at the same time.
Yeah. But yeah, this is probably a much better game to cover. The game that Danny was scorekeeping was actually a blowout, but even though they still lost the game, it was 13-10. That's only a 3-goal game, and that's pretty small for Lacrosse. Because
Yeah.
but still they were like down like
Lacrosse, yeah,
by
there was
like
constant
8.
scoring.
They were like down by 10, like 8-10, and then at the end it was like only 3. So you could say they did much better.
And they've been doing much better, yeah.
And our other assistant here, Danny, is here. Welcome to the stream. If you want to introduce yourself.
Hello, hello.
Hey, what's going on, Danny?
Well, I'll send you the link so you can check the feed. And here's the scorekeeping.
Do you remember the last game we did cover?
I had some errands to do. I've been out all day.
I'm sending you all the information.
Yeah, that last game me and Danny did cover together was that Riverdale game, which was a win by Riverdale over Pequannock Panthers. But yeah, so far it looks like a much more entertaining game. To inform Danny, we're going into the halftime here. It's about to be second half, and it is a tie game 5-5 between the Panthers and Kinnelon. So yeah, that's
Kinnelon
5
Colts.
minutes left in intermission, and yeah, gonna be a good second half here.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, a big halftime here. Get some rest for your top players, but that's what you need.
Which Pequannock is down one.
And a little halftime playtime practice.
Fortunately.
Got still 4 minutes.
Yeah, I'll take that break. Two resilient teams here, by the way, going to the second half. For those new viewers coming who does not know, both these teams had some fight in them.
Big rivalry.
Colts took the lead several times early on, and Panthers did it right back. And the Colts were just able to tie the game 5-5 at the very end there.
Yeah.
Pequannock did hold on to one lead. Colts held on. Kinnelon, Colts held on to 4 leads. And that brings us to a 5-5 game here.
And judging by that score, I couldn't agree more with you.
Yeah, it's going to be a great second half. 25 minutes to most likely some fighting play because both teams are pretty much at the equivalent of 0-0, just like the start of this game. So 25 minutes of play just to determine nothing, just to tire these teams out. So there's going to be some fight left. Any fight left will be given. And one great thing about lacrosse is there is high scoring, so you'll see those high scoring chances, and you'll see them getting in the net unexpectedly, and that's what's fun about it because these games can really go anywhere. Like 5-5 can turn into 10-5 at the end of the second half. Obviously, I see both teams scoring a decent amount in the second half, but anything goes, especially here in lacrosse. So it's different than your average typical sport you're used to watching because a lot goes in the net here. For those waiting, we do know that we do have the time in the top corner, but we'll just inform you that it's 2 minutes until the next half. New addition to TJK Network's broadcast does have the time, so you will get the timestamp. But yeah, we'll still inform you on that. 2 minutes left. Tie game. And this is home at Pequannock, for those wondering.
Our next girls lacrosse broadcast will be on the 13th against Demorest at 10 a.m. It depends if anyone's available for that, because usually we're all sleeping in after a long school week, so I'm not sure what we're going to be covering that, but we'll keep you updated on that. If any of us are up to scorekeep at 10 a.m. But I'll go check the book. Oh, this is actually the boys lacrosse. Sorry about that. So, excuse me on that. So, on the 13th, it's actually the boys lacrosse at 10 a.m. versus Demorest. My bad, not the girls. So, boys lacrosse is 11-2, and our next home game is versus Demorest at 10 a.m. So, boys lacrosse, not girls. I made a mistake on that. But now I'm gonna go check the girls' schedule. So yeah, wow, we're not gonna be covering girls lacrosse for a while. They got a 4-game road trip after this. They play at Indian Hills on the 10th, and on the 13th they play Morristown Bird, and then Wayne Valley on the 16th, and then Ramapo on the 22nd, and then Pope John is when we'll be back on TJK Network 2, the 25th. So we will not be online for a while.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while.
So yeah, that'll probably be the first stream with the upgraded gear, since that's gonna be probably there by then and done.
Yeah. So gonna have some time between now and that next game. So
Yeah.
Pequannock looking to close it off good for us commentators here.
Yeah, well, that's not the last game of the
At least
season.
for TJK Network
If
2.
they can scrape a couple wins on the road, they may be able to just get into the playoffs. Probably the lowest seed, but it's better making the playoffs
Hey,
than...
it's still great compared to last year, not even putting one win on the board.
Yeah, it's better them making the playoffs barely than them just being put in the loser bracket, or whatchamacallit, regional tournament. They want to get into states, which is the big tournament. No one wants to get into the small regional stuff. That's what the football team got into. You don't want to be in that. So it's a good thing that if they can scrape some wins, they can definitely get into it. I can see it.
Yeah, for sure.
You only have to be like .500 to get in and maybe get enough power points, because that's how it's all calculated in high school sports.
Yeah, in high school sports.
Yeah. And I feel like since they have been scoring a lot more and getting a lot better play, I feel like they can get power points. And here we go, getting ready for the second. I'll switch that for you. So yeah, here we go at the second half of the game. You can take it away when it starts.
So yeah, it's going to be a 25-minute half just like the first. Both teams looking to close it off. And they're coming in with the same fate. 5-5 tie game here. Which team has more resilience? Which team has more fight? Which team wants to win more? We will see now on TJK Network 2. Opening face-off goes to Pequannock. Don't forget, sides do switch here for our viewers. The zones will switch. So Pequannock making a run for it into Kinnelon's end. and they'll try to score. Pequannock to the right of the goal will get it. They'll try to make a long pass. A successful pass by the Panthers. Had to be picked up by the ground there, but it was fine because they still hold possession. It will be passed again to another Panther. He'll run it where they will look to center it. They do. Looking for a way to get through this defense. And yeah, defense pushes them off there again. It will be a ball kept by Pequannock. And there's defense right directly in front from where this play is made. So yeah, that one should not be direct shot on. And it was not. So there was no complete shot on goal there. And there was a defender right in front. Kinnelon will pick this up from the ground and they will run through. Bumped by Pequannock's defense. But the Panther who did initiate did fall after that. The Kinnelon player did not. So yeah, little contact being made this game. There was one of those in the first, but it was just more accidental by both players. Here it was, looked intentional. Just under 2 minutes into the second half here. No scoring yet, but Kinnelon looks to strike now. Pequannock had their chances there for the first 2 minutes. Didn't get anything through. And the Colts will try to answer back. Although nothing did go through, there was offensive strike by Pequannock, and Kinnelon will try to match that. At least match it or get one in at best. Pequannock's defense looks to be stepping up here. This Colts player looks to try to just get through the defense, swerve through, get an angle, and they're not able to. And that is a nice stop by Pequannock's goaltender. It looked like. Might have been saved on the shin with the tip of the stick. It stayed in play. And there was a hit there by the Colts player. So, players confused on where play goes from here. But yeah, that was definitely intentional. Pequannock looking to strike. They weren't able to get the wraparound, but push for the other side. Look to center. Picked up by Kinnelon. Pequannock try to pick it up. Will they? No, they won't. Tries to shoot from a sharp angle. It's saved. Almost 5 minutes into this game, still no, or into this half, and still no scoring. There's a whistle. Pequannock will look to take this game before they head on the road. 4 straight games.
The boys team also has a lot of road games. That's why I haven't been there a lot. So yeah, and of course most of the road games are only on their huddle feeds are only on NFHS Network, which restricts us heavily because either we have to pay to watch it, and even if it's free, we can risk getting copyrighted, even though technically it's our school playing, so we should be allowed to use the footage. But no taking chances, of course.
Yeah, that would not be proper. for any infringement. So yeah.
At best, we can do the TJK radio stream, but also have our video feed hidden for now. We'll make that a TJK Network Plus game. If we can also get an NFHS Network subscription from the school, we could probably rebroadcast the game unlisted on TJK Network Plus and radio stream it public, so we could get live updates. And of course, after the game, we'll make this TJK Network Plus footage that we got public, so you can rewatch the game with the same voice that you guys always know. So that's always a potential for next year, but we're unsure of that. Another thing we want to do is try to get the Icefield Arena to broadcast publicly, and also see if we can get their because you can give them your stream key, and they'll broadcast it to whatever you have it set up for. So we'll probably set up an unlisted stream of their Icefield cameras in case if I'm sick, I can cover from an unlisted footage going to my channel and then rebroadcast that with my play-by-play and all my effects that we normally use. Which would be way better, of course.
Yeah, certainly.
And also, we also want to get the JV hockey team on TJK Network too. And also during the summer, we plan to maybe possibly do a whole live stream called TJK Network Sports Center, where me and Logan are actually in person. We're going to set up a desk and we're going to cover every single great play that's happened in the 2022-2023 Pequannock sports season once all the sports are over in the summer. Would you want to do that? Oh, and 6-5 Pequannock, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I updated it. I didn't want to interrupt you there once again, but yeah, that is a Panthers lead. That is their second lead of the game, and an important lead with 18 minutes left in the second half. It's a very important one, and that's 7 minutes into the second half. So, yeah.
That would be a great idea, though, to do a sports center covering all the best plays in every sport of the 22-23 school year.
Yeah, definitely. Sounds like a cool idea.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a great broadcast. So we'll see if we'll do that. We'll let you know. We'll post it on our Instagram. If you guys don't have it, follow it. It's at TJK Network. That's where we for our big games that we mainly cover. Those are all posted, final scores, and also pre-game information.
Kinnelon's going to look to get back here, tie the game. And what a save by the goaltender. Long pass there. Made it through. Yeah, that was a spectacular game-changing stop there. I mean, just imagine if that was not saved. It'd be tie game again and a whole new ball game. So yeah, Pequannock's definitely relieved that their goaltender is able to step up this game. Made some key saves when needed. And I've been covering it and watching it and observing it, so I definitely know that those key saves were made.
Kinnelon made an attempted shot, but I believe that stayed out still. Yeah, Pequannock's goaltender's got it and will chip it out. And we're getting a timeout too, with 15:54 to go in the second half.
Yeah, this one could be a continued timeout, as Tyler said. Little Colts grouping there. You could hear them do a little celebration chant there.
Their team, team group chant that they do before breaking up back onto the field. Kinnelon putting a lot of offensive pressure.
Yeah, offensive pressure here. And it's saved by Panthers goaltender. Yeah, really stepping up this game, I'll tell you. Key saves, and I don't know the exact stats, but this goalie looks to be pretty good. At least shining in this game. So, yeah, big ups to her.
Yeah, and the goaltender's name for Pequannock is Robinson, so there you go if you want to pronounce that. Her name, we'll give you her full name, number 25, Kelly Robinson. And I'm not sure the Kinnelon's goaltender.
Props to her for the outstanding performance today. Just under 13 to go in the second half. Oh, unfortunately, I was muted there. I got all hyped just to be on mute, but I was going to say that was a shot and score for Kinnelon Colts there, and that will tie the game with just 11 minutes and 29 seconds left to go, making it a 6-6 game. And wow, the comeback and the fight is real here. Both teams, outstanding performance. The goalie keeping Pequannock in this one and just slides right past the goaltender Robinson there to make it a 6-6 tie game once again. Panthers lose the lead. And it's now equal for both teams once again. And the fight is on here. We are more than halfway through the second half, and it's still tied. The tie was broken. The Panthers got the lead for the second time, and here we go again. Tie game. Both teams have fight in them. Kinnelon with the most recent. They catch that off the face-off in a somewhat odd scenario and add up of things, and they'll be tripped. So that will be a shot for Kinnelon here to take the lead. They will try to make it 7-6 with 11 minutes and 10 seconds to go. So, yeah, overall, just a lot of action here, especially in the end of this game. And, hey, that's what you love seeing. You like seeing close games. Obviously, as...
so it's 7-6 or 6-6? I just added the score. Got it. I added the score.
So, obviously, as a fan of either of these teams, it is probably a little frightening. And, yeah, there you go. 7-6 now.
Oh. Kinnelon coming back.
And yeah, I was gonna tell you it was that close for them making it 7, and there it was. I knew they were gonna get that free shot there because it was a trip. There was somewhat of a, I don't want to say breakaway in these terms, but it was one player against the goalie, and there was a trip by the Panthers player, so I knew it would be a free shot there, and it was. It was perfectly lined up. Free shot, and 7-6 is the score. 10 minutes and 50 seconds left, and the Colts have taken back that deficit in just a minute. Just a matter of time. They score 2 in less than a minute. So, yeah, crazy game here. And now the Panthers really need to regroup. They really need to step up. They held the lead for a decent amount of time during this game. Going into a half, they took away the lead. So they definitely want to be able to keep it. And they faced adversity like this before. They did it in the beginning of the game. They were able to come back, tie it. Even take the lead once in that first, and then tie, and then Colts were able to tie it. And they were able to take the lead again after a tie game, after intermission. But yeah, Colts responded with 2 this time. So Panthers will need one to just tie this game up again. It's been a tie game for the majority of this game. So. Now, Tyler, if you mind me asking, how does ending a game work? Like, can there be overtime or no? Is it just like tie?
There is overtime, I believe. We'll see, depending on this broadcast.
And depending how this game goes, if it keeps going the way it's been going for over 30 minutes, I mean, we might be seeing an overtime if Panthers are able to come back. But yeah, it's a plentiful amount of time, though. Still, there's 10 minutes, and anything can happen in lacrosse. So. Especially here in this game, things have been changing drastically.
Yeah, we got tie game, 9:20 to go. And, you know, we want to see who gets on top here, but there's plenty of time now.
Yeah, there is plenty of time. It's lacrosse. Anything can happen. There's high scoring. There's high chances. Just a simple trip can cause a free shot that did that, you know, change the game to 7-6 in a matter of time. So as long as Pequannock be able to draw stuff like that and be able to get those chances, they'll definitely be able to fight back here. And we've seen it. We've seen it in this game. We've seen it before over previous games, obviously, but we've seen it especially in this game. So they just need to do that again. They got to repeat what they were able to do in the first, repeat what they were able to do in the beginning of the second to take that lead, and to just do it once again. Tie the game up, provide constant pressure, and take the lead. So both teams are certainly going to fight here because the Colts know that Pequannock knows how to come back, and Pequannock knows that they're down. So, you know, the play is going to be different here because both teams know that they both have it in them to win this game. But it will be Kinnelon with majority of possession here, and they're holding on to it right now so they can maintain and continue possession. Trying to make a shot on goal. Swerving fast past the Pequannock defense there. And 7 minutes left in this game. Just about. 7 minutes and 4 seconds. So, yeah, and Pequannock's goaltender looking to continue to step up. Robinson continuing to hold this game just where it is for Pequannock because obviously you can't stop them all. But you're going to try to keep as much out as possible. And that's what this goaltender has been doing this game. And she's definitely faced adversity here and definitely faced the shots that was not expected to face. I mean, this team does have a push. Kinnelon has a great push, and when they're able to get past Pequannock's defense, they get it in, and there they go. They're going to seal the deal. 8-6 for your Kinnelon Colts. They definitely know how to wrap one up, I'll tell you that. Taking a 2-goal deficit once again, just like the beginning. They took it in the beginning, they're going to take it in the end. It's just a sequential order that Pequannock just has to face here, and they still got time. They got 6 minutes left on the clock. Just over 6 minutes. They got 6 minutes 36 seconds. So they have time to be able to change this game up. But deficit has increased. Down by 2 goals now. They definitely need to brighten up their play here if they want to win this game.
What's the score?
Again, like we said in the beginning,
8-6?
it's 8-6.
We gotta update this.
So yeah, as we said before, at the beginning of the stream, 1 goal deficit's one thing, 2 is a whole different story. So it's a new ball game for Pequannock here, and they just need to fight. They need possession zone time here. They need it. And that face-off already proven what they don't need. That was Kinnelon winning that one. Pequannock takes it back though.
So they could get their chance. Hopefully they can get it to a 1-goal game.
I would say try to take the shot here, wrap around or pass to someone in the center. And yeah, it's missed. Kinnelon will pick it up. Kinnelon will maybe go for a long pass. They will. They'll do the stretch pass. It's picked up. They'll run it through. Another big pass. Caught. Another pass caught. And they will run over the center field. I'm assuming past the 12. They're on your left. More open. They have a clear shooting range. Yeah, will not be passed. Rather, the Colts player will be cornered in by 2 Panthers. So, will be a shot there, but the defense will stay in front. So one defender behind, one defender in front. It is an open lane, but they can just move right through. Shot prevented. That was a clean check, too. There was no whistle, so. There's the whistle.
And it will probably be Pequannock's ball, if I'm correct. Let's see. 5 minutes, 31 seconds to go.
You should be right on that. Nope, it was Kinnelon with it, making it 9-6
wow,
here.
what a shot.
I'm saying I will update that now. There we go.
Yeah.
Clean shots, clean looks. Kinnelon just sealing the deal here. They're like, end of the game, we're gonna seal it. We're gonna make this a big win. Unless Panthers do something just to change the 3-goal deficit. But so far, it's been all Kinnelon Colts.
Yep. Not been good for Pequannock. They gotta clean up the defense and win.
And
some
they were looking
faceoffs.
good too for a big portion of this game. I mean, keeping it tied and then taking the lead 2 times, like that is definitely all you can ask for in this team. But you know, just a little more push would have landed them this win here, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
For the
But I mean, it's not over yet. 5:27. They can score 3 goals. They gotta play desperate mode. They gotta win faceoffs. Play smart in offense, but also not waste too much time passing in offense. They need to take shots.
That will be clean through, but it's a hit from the Colts player. That will be Panthers possession, or at least should be. Or no, it might just be Panthers. Yeah, no, it will be.
Yep, Panthers possession. Yep. So the Panthers now have a chance to make this hopefully a 2-goal game. Now that so here's what they gotta do. They gotta take their time, but they also gotta play smart and fast because they need to. First things first, they need to play fast because they gotta take shots, but they gotta be smart with the time management because again, you gotta keep the ball in the zone.
Yeah, you want those shots to be good. You don't want to just take shots for nothing. You want them to line up. You want them to, you know, make it a good shot on the net, so it goes in. And yep, they're gonna seal it. 2 digits on the board. 10-6. What a drastic change.
Kinnelon is just on fire. They are rushing and just shooting, and that's what's getting them goals.
This game was tied to almost double. It's crazy.
They're also kind of just giving up too because they're letting them run right through the defense and just leaving the goalie out to dry.
I noticed that was already an issue at the beginning, but they were at least able to step up in the middle when they knew they had a definite lead, and now that just looks like it's a struggle here, giving up a little bit, which definitely ain't good. And their goaltender is good, so I mean we're not going to shade all the looks on the goaltender. The goaltender is facing one-on-ones right in front, so it's definitely not Robinson's fault here.
Yes.
If anything, I want to say that Panthers goaltender has faced the most this game and done the most. Although the score does not show that with 10-6, you got to rely on your defense a lot in this sport as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, unfortunate for those Pequannock fans.
Yeah, and Kinnelon's back on the rush again.
Yeah, they were watching just a great game.
It looks like they make it. I think they made it 10-6. 11-6. Sorry.
Yep, and they did. So we'll update that for now. And
another 1-on-1. 4 minutes to go, and this is probably gonna seal the game right here for 100% sure now. As Pequannock is just giving up, and now they gotta play 4 more minutes.
4 more minutes. Score is almost doubled.
Yeah,
for your Kinnelon Colts. So definitely a great game for those who want to see it. The faithful Colts fans who are watching from away, if they were watching on our network or theirs or wherever they're tuning in from, if they have coverage in general, who knows? But definitely for the away fans there, they have a end of game to enjoy. It was gonna go either way here. I saw it going either way, but Kinnelon had it in them. They had the fight. One team was gonna show
And now
up. with the
Pequannock
fight.
is gonna rush in now. So now let's see if they can get themselves back in this game. They gotta play. No, they didn't. So the ball
They
gets
would need to
turned
play
over.
smart and strategic, and they would need a lot of play to do
Yeah,
that.
they turned it over, rushing in. They went way too fast. That's my call there. You gotta go in slow, but you also gotta shoot a lot. You gotta play desperate mode because you have very little time, but you don't want to rush too hard because then you have
Yeah,
a
you
higher
wanna
chance of
go
losing the
that.
ball. It looks like Pequannock has got it back, and they're gonna rush in. Ooh, someone got knocked down right by Kinnelon's goaltender, Pequannock player, but they'll get back up. Looks like they got hit. It looks like they got hit with the ball.
Yeah.
3 minutes and 4 to go. See what they can do. Yeah, but this entire half's been all Kinnelon. Oh, and a shot, and it will be a Pequannock goal, I believe. Yeah, 7 to 11. So, 11-7, Kinnelon. So, Pequannock has not given up yet. 2:52 now to go, so they'll score very close to the end of the game, but Pequannock showing how they can't give up yet, and that's exactly what they need to do. Is that they need to play smart and get open shots, find right spot, pass in lanes, and keep passing fast enough where you can find an open shot and take it. You gotta take a hard angle shot to beat the goaltender. If you're on the left side and you're shooting and the goaltender's right at the right side of the post for their view, shoot on that right side and they'll be open wide. Goaltenders don't wear very big gear in lacrosse, high school lacrosse to be exact. So you can use the extra room to try to get that smart shot.
Yes, indeed.
That's the idea. And here we go. Looks like Pequannock scooping up that loose ball. And it looks like it got sticked. I think it's loose because they're battling for it, and still at center. And Pequannock does get the ball, so they are bringing it in. So now they're gonna have to play rush mode. 2:25 to go, and looks like Kinnelon's gotten the ball back. Looks like it got sticked out. Because again, your mention of the lacrosse sticks being a lot less forgiven for the girl sports.
Yeah,
so the ball's gonna be easier to stick out. So now Kinnelon's on the rush, and now with the 1:45 to go, they can honestly just. This is probably what they're gonna do. They're probably gonna purposely just pass and waste time because they already have a big lead. Oh, and it looks like they'll actually extend it, I believe. Or no, will they?
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. I think that hit off the post actually. So no, that will not be a goal. Got hit off the post. So looks like Pequannock will get lucky there.
They'll still get a shot here, so a chance to score, and yeah, they will.
Yep.
12-7.
Yep.
Wow.
Went from a very close game, and Pequannock played pretty well in the first half, but then they gave it all up in the second. So definitely not the game that they wanted.
Or we're hoping for.
Or we're hoping for, exactly.
Disappointing one to say the least, because they had such a lead and they had such a close game for such a very long time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's not a face-off here. 1:23 to go. And there it goes. Kinnelon rushing in once again. Yeah, Kinnelon's just gonna play, probably keep away from Pequannock. Oh, shot! I believe that hit off the post or crossbar. Pequannock got the ball. They're rushing with a minute to go now. Big rush in to the zone. They're entering now. 40 seconds to go. Not sure how much they're going to be able to do. I believe Kinnelon's goaltender has the ball now because it went off camera. Yeah, they're playing time wasting. Yep, there goes the Kinnelon's goaltender. They're going to launch it all the way to center. And they're going to pick up the loose ball. 18 seconds to go. Still, the ball falls loose. Definitely.
Just only 10 seconds till this win.
Yeah, and Pequannock will pick up the ball, but there's nothing else to do, unfortunately. So that'll be the end of that game. Unfortunately, without Olivia Volpe now on the team, who's one of the great players, it's going to suffer hard, and Kinnelon will win 12-7. So that's a shame. So Pequannock will fall down to 5-8, and Kinnelon will go up from. Let's see how they are doing. Let me check that out. Yeah, they're 7-4, so they're gonna go up to 8-4. So big bummer for Pequannock. Yeah, they gotta learn to keep the lead in the game, or keep at least it close, because they were doing pretty solid in the first half, and then they let it all go. So tough game, tough loss as they had it. But anyways, I mean, anything else you want to say? I mean, I'm sure everything I said was probably the most accurate explanation. And also, when you're down a lot, you gotta be able to win those face-offs and play fast but smart, because you want to get a lot of good shots and good chances, but also not play too fast where you're gonna give up the ball and give them a scoring opportunity. Anything else you want to say?
Overall, I just gotta say, pretty disappointing ending there for Pequannock. I was hoping for them to come out on top, and they weren't able to do it there. You're hoping it for both teams. Both teams were close. Both teams had a fight. It was just Kinnelon was able to take it there. Quite honestly, they had the better game at the end, and I'm sure everyone recognizes that. The goals they were able to get in were just off sloppy, bad defense from Pequannock, which we've seen. But this game, they've been able to step up early on. And they were able to step up in the middle as well, keeping it a tie going into the intermission and a tie coming out in the second. And they were actually able to grab on that lead. That was their second lead of the game. They were leading, I believe, 6-5 in the second until Kinnelon came back, tied the game 6-6, took the lead 7-6. And since then, it's just been demolition pretty much. Panthers able to get one since then, but it was with a couple minutes left and not much to motivate them going through, being down, I believe, by like 6 goals. So 5 to 6 goals. So it wasn't a fun ending for them, and they were just completely crashed defensively at the end. And it really shows how defense is huge in this game. This game could have been even higher score. It could have been 14-7. So Pequannock's just hoping they can hold on and be happy for the score we got. There was a post and a crossbar that was hit in the final 2 minutes of the game that Tyler noticed there at the end as well. So honestly, defense needs to step up for this Pequannock team if they want to hope to do well going forward.
Yeah, but that sums it up. So my name is Tyler Kosmosek, and
Logan here on TJK Network 2, and we had Danny as well. So yeah.
So that is your final score, 12-7 on TJK Network 2, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out, everybody.